Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis with Elliott Wave theory for HSI, or the Hang Seng Index. So let's cover through the whole chart again on the higher time frame first. So the idea was that we had some kind of three-way move up in here into wave C or ABC. This looked very impulsive. On smaller time frame we did have divergence here, not on weekly though. Then we had a possible three-way structure for W, then looking for some kind of connector wave here for X, and because again this does not at the moment seem like it is a very far wave-ish move, the idea was mainly that this is some kind of a three-way structure creating this whole thing as a WXY instead of an ABC. The ABC was the primary idea originally, or would have been, because again we have taken out the origin of this whole move here with this structure. So that's that. On weekly we have also taken out the highs here of that move starting from here, which is making this kind of a bit more suspicious, where we could also think that this was the end of a count, where we would have this as an end of something instead of just a connector wave, right? Because again this was higher than the origin. But let's not focus too much on this higher time frame. Let's check out the current correction that we are on. One thing that I wanted to actually mention before that was that, again, I don't think the wave Y here is done, unfortunately. We have not taken out the lows here of wave W yet, if this still is the same structure still. I'll have my doubts a bit, but again, that is something to look out for as well. So the medium time frame, the idea was that we were having some kind of a WXY. At the moment, this looks pretty decent. Three-way structure here into wave Y, three-way as a connector into X, and then we would be looking for downwards movement again. We see that highest high in here on RSI, creating that possibility of having this as the top. We have yet to take out the highs here on any structure, not even this one, which is again a good thing. Then we would have some kind of structure coming down on RSI. I think this is pretty good looking as a three-way structure coming into these lows of wave W, then some kind of three-way pull back up higher, and we've managed to squeeze in a three-way structure in here. But the thing here is that we have yet to take out these lows that we had for wave W. At that point again, generally means that we are still looking for non-divergent structure here, meaning that we are looking for a new low on RSI, taking out these previous lows here. And that generally means that, again, we should be either creating something larger in here, possibly creating a new connector wave upwards, or we just need to be creating small connector up and then dump down again once more. The thing here is that we have already taken out the previous peaks that we had with this move, so that generally don't really seem too good. And in generally, we shouldn't do that. At the moment, I don't have a reason for why this is so large, or so extended already up here on RSI, other than of course it is very impulsive-ish, meaning not in Elliott Wave terms, but it is impulsive in the I guess the degree how much it is going up, or the angle. But the idea still is that we should be looking for one more low here after this structure here is done. Not really well explained on the RSI here or shown. And again, it has taken out the previous pivots here, which is not a good thing. But we'll see what kind of structure we can get here. Now on the smaller time frame, again, the idea here from this previous potential X wave was that we had a three-way structure here, as in the form of an ABC. Then we would be looking for some kind of end here. Again, I've labeled this previously as the end of that wave Y. I don't think that is the case though, so the preference has shifted over somewhere here. Also, we did not hit the 38.2 extension in time, comparing this wave W here against this possible wave Y. So that's another reason. It doesn't have the market symmetry it generally has, so that's another reason why I don't really like it as a wave C here. or the end of wave Y, sorry. So we need to be downgrading all of this. I'll do that next time, but again, we need to be looking at this more local structure next. So let's go to 1 hour time frame and check it out what we actually have here. First idea that I had was that we would have this as a three-way structure. The reason is just really simple. The extension targets are hitting the 1.236 to 1.382. That is again the bearish target. If we had gone through the 1.618, then we would have thought this more as a bullish 1, 2, 3 instead of an ABC. However, if we are looking at the next structures over here, we can see that again there is a possibility where this structure is actually part of this, and it gives us very good symmetry in that regards. So instead of this, we have an alternate possibility here where we have this as a 5-way structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where 1 and 4 is not overlapping, and that is fine, and we still can have this as a 5-way structure into an A wave. While it is not perfect, the main reason for this is the next structure, because again, I don't think we can, at least I can't put this into a 3-way structure. My extension targets are not hit here, not anywhere close. The 0.61 is for any 3-way move, so this is so far off that I just don't allow it. I do think that this whole thing looks like a 3-way structure. We get to the 1-to-1 to 1.236 extension, and generally if we just zoom out and not look at the very small subway structures here, it does look pretty decent as a 3-way structure. The B wave gets the 32 as the minimum, and that is all fine. Then we have two different ideas here for the next part. One was saying that we had a 3-way structure here for an A wave and then another structure for that B wave. This B wave, however, looks kind of impulsive to the upside at the moment, so I don't think this is the most likely count. However, while it is still valid, we have not hit the 1.618 retracement of this wave A here for that wave B. It is still looking very impulsive to the higher side. So, and again, B waves can never be an impulse wave count or impulsive structure or motive wave, so it doesn't work really well. But I just wanted to introduce this as a possibility, even though it doesn't have the right look there. What I think actually is the count at the moment that I should be preferring is this one, where again the X wave had already completed down here, 38.2 on higher time frame. We have not taken out the lows of these structures. On the 1 hour we did, but still here it still looks decent. We have already taken out pretty much the highs here of the wave W, but again we have not reached any of the targets that we should have. Again, main target would be around here, 1-to-1. Oh, actually we did hit the 0.618. It's interesting. That is interesting. Oh well, I don't see this as a very likely count to be complete, to be honest. But yeah, that is decent. Check out the time here. We have also hit the 38.2 here, but mainly we should be focusing on the 1-to-1 here, which would be around the 8th of December. And that would be the main target for the 1-to-1. Depending, of course, what kind of structure we're going to be getting in the B wave, it's completely possible that this is going to be taking longer, and then we would do this. B wave here was very short, so it is very possible that we do very similar structure here, and the target of 1-to-1 in time would be hitting the 1-to-1 in price as well at the similar times, if we want to be having the perfect market symmetry. But again, that is just one of the targets. Of course, this can go up higher. If we go beyond the 1.618, only then I would be considering this less likely of a count, and only then I would be looking into some other count possibilities. But for now, I think this is looking very good in my opinion. And since then, again, after creating this 3-way pullback, we're going to be looking at the retracements of this original wave move. and looking at whether they are going to be hitting the 90% or 85.4 retracement to get us the probability of having this as a flat structure or regular flat. Unless we take out these highs, then we can call it a expanded flat or running flat. If we are going to get that running flat, I don't think wave Y is going to be taking out the lows of wave W on RSI either. So I do hope we are going to get some kind of impulsive structure coming down here that at least has the possibility of taking out the lows. Of course, the three-way structure here would be having the possibility as well, but at that point I think we need a zigzag coming down, very same as we had in here, and not a flat structure here. But I think those are the conditions that I'm actually looking for here on these timeframes and on HSI. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below, and for now I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you next video. Bye bye.